Cancer, how are you? We're going to get started on your love and relationship reading. This reading is good for right now, whenever that is. In case you care to know, we're using the Steampunk Tarot. This is what it looks like. All right, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the sign of Cancer. What insight, foresight, guidance, revelations do we have for the sign of Cancer, Cancer Collective, at this very moment in time in their life, in their relationships, in romance? In love. Let's see. Cancer. Let's take a look at the present moment. What's happening? What's going on right now? What is the overall energy? We have the King of Swords. There could be a air sign of significance. This could be the male Cancer as well. Goodness. Oh, wow. Okay. There is two significant masculine energies here, guys. Okay. The King of Swords and the King of Pentacles. This, for some of you, could also be a same-sex partnership, relationship. King of Swords and the King of Pentacles. All right, guys. Here we go. Look at that. Two kings. These are two men of significance, guys, and I'm getting the feeling that these are two love interests. The King of Swords could be an intellectual. This is a great conversationalist, very analytical. Certainly could... I'm hearing have an education or just has a knack for learning things, picking things up. And then we have the King of Pentacles, who is, I'm hearing, equally as smart, but right now I'm hearing is a lot better suited or a lot better off, however that resonates. Perhaps a lot more compatible at first glance. This King of Pentacles is somebody that has invested heavily into their job, into their career, and that finds themselves in a place and time, this King of Pentacles, I'm hearing interested. In fact, I feel like there's two masculine energies here, two men, for many of you, that are interested in you, Cancer, and the feminine energy. King of Swords and the King of Pentacles. That's interesting. Okay. At the bottom of the deck, guys, we have the Ten of Pentacles. And what do we have here? We have, what do we see? Is that a woman that is pulling tarot? It looks like it, right? So, okay. And then there's two cute little dogs. There's a child, and there's a man, and there's a woman. There's two lovers. Okay. I'm hearing that for many of you, for some of you, you got a reading, or maybe you pulled tarot yourself, and you have pulled some insight into this situation. You might even be expecting these two people or this person to come into your life. Okay. The King of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, doesn't have to be an earth sign. Strikes me as a very patient individual. I mean, it's the King of Pentacles. Of course they're patient, but I mean, look at them here. Doesn't it look like they're waiting? It's not necessarily, it's like they're waiting, or they find themselves at this time in a position where they are open and available. The King of Pentacles, to me, or just the vibes that I'm picking up, is of a man that has invested a lot of time into looking presentable. So this is a man that cares about how they look, how it is that they come off, about what it is that they have. I'm hearing not because they're a show off, but I'm hearing they like the finer things. They are also a very good provider, very traditional. Strikes me as the type of person that I'm hearing would like a housewife. If not a housewife, would like to have a little of those dynamics present, likes to take the lead, wants to be admired and respected. Whereas this King of Swords, I feel like he's great and he has a lot to offer. And I might just be picking up your energy, Cancer or cross watcher. I feel like there is a lot more interest in this one. And I see this King of Pentacles connected to this Ten of Pentacles. If you can see, both of these gentlemen have dark hair. Do you see that? And I'm hearing it's almost as if you know something about this person already. Perhaps maybe you have felt that you're meant to be with this person. I feel like this masculine energy, this other person feels the same way about you. And there is something that is destined here, meant to be, like it's just supposed to happen. It just feels right. It's the way things are meant to happen, is what this card, this vibe is giving me. And I'm here and I'm connecting with those of you that are looking for something domestic, that are looking perhaps to start a family. If not start a family, I'm hearing maybe one of you already has a family, has a child, and there's an integration here that's happening. There's also pets here. And it just makes sense. It makes sense. Now let's look into this King of Swords. Tell me more about this King of Swords. The King of Swords could, I mean, for some of you, be in a science field, or in education. The King of Swords, if you can see, there's a globe there, and look at the goggles on his head. I'm hearing aviation as well, technical. They might even be a collector. There's a quirkiness about this one. They're even into like maybe even tarot readings. If not tarot readings, I feel like they have a wide range of interest. Because if you're able to see in the back, you see that? That's a crystal ball. Okay, so there is something spiritual about this person, but it's something that they might keep very hidden. This one's very spiritual as well. And again, I feel like both of these gentlemen, it might not be apparent that they are. It's may not be something that they hide, but it's also not something that they, expose. Do you see there's a book back there with a pentagram? Okay. Tell me more about this King of Swords. So this is what's going on. This is the overall energy. All right, tell me about this King of Swords. We have the Knight of Cups. Yeah, look at this Knight of Cups. You see, there's an interest. This is the feminine energy. And I feel like there has been, I'm hearing movement, exchanges there with the King of Pentacles. But I feel like the feminine energy is still not necessarily on the fence, but I feel like the feminine energy is not ready for, it's not ready for whatever's next in the connection. And for each and every one of you, what that next step looks like is going to differ for each and every one of you, depending on, the relationship, the situation there. But do you see how the the Knight of Cups, the feminine energy. Do you see how she looks? It's kind of like she's interested, right? I do feel like there's chemistry, there's intrigue, but it kind of feels like the feminine energy is like tippy-toeing around the situation, around the matter. And I don't really see this King of Swords making any sort of bold move, but I do see him being very observant and being so analytical, might be over analyzing everything. And it feels like to me like this King of Swords is viewing the feminine energy as kind of sneaky. Doesn't it look like that way? But to be honest, I don't necessarily feel like the feminine energy is trying to be sneaky. But I can see why the King of Swords is maybe perceiving her or the situation in this way. But what I was going to say is this King of Swords strikes me as just being that way with everybody. Like he likes to look sometimes too deeply into people's everybody's moves. And there's something that the King of Swords is still trying to figure out, and I feel like that is simply do they want more? It's like I know that they're interested is what I'm hearing. I know they're interested somewhat, or that there's something there. Maybe what exactly is there, I'm not sure entirely yet. And I feel like there's just this. I feel like this could go any way, and I do feel like it's that how this goes, the feminine energy will determine that. And I feel like the King of Swords, I don't feel like they're in any rush. In fact, I don't see these two be in any rush, the King of Pentacles or the King of Swords. But there is something like destiny on this side with this King of Pentacles, especially with this Ten of Pentacles. There's perhaps a stronger foundation here. Maybe there's more history. Maybe there is love here where there has not been love here. Maybe it's just been chemistry, but there certainly could be potential for it because the connection is there with the King of Swords. But do you see here? I feel like this is history. This is spiritual as well. Again, we have that tarot reader there at the corner in the Ten of Pentacles, and then that book there with the pentagram on it, and then we have the lovers in the back. We have the two cute little dogs. We have that little kid there. So yeah, there is like something deep there that obviously cannot be ignored. Okay, so let's continue. Let's continue. What is something my dear Cancer cross-watcher should know? What is something you should know about the present situation, circumstances? Let's see. What's something you should know? Maybe this could be advice or just spirit saying, hey, Cancer, hey, you, like, what about this here? Or did you know this? Did you know that? We have the Ace of Pentacles, and then we have the Wheel of Fortune. Wow. This. All right, Ace of Pentacles. I feel like this is. I feel like this is the feminine energy, but let's just say this is you, Cancer. I feel like you find yourself in a place where you're able to choose where you invest your time and your energy romantically. And I feel like there is at the very least two people of significance. Now, I feel like this King of Swords here, since we're seeing this Knight of Cups, the feminine energy, I feel like there's been contact here. Perhaps this relationship, this connection with the King of Swords or this Knight of Cups here is, I'm hearing, a lot more facilitated. I'm hearing because of the closeness or perhaps the contact that I'm hearing is active between these two people. Now this over here, for many of you, I feel like it might not be may not be an active connection or relationship in your life right now, but I feel like again, that this 10 of Pentacles and just the way that it looks and the way the vibes the King of Pentacles is giving me, it's like it's something waiting to happen. It's meant to be. It's almost like a revelation that was made to you, and it's something that like you have this connection with this person. I'm hearing many of you, you've seen it, it's been revealed to you, and like this person, I'm meant to be with this person, or this person is significant, is important. And well, I feel like it's not an active relationship now, I feel like it will be very soon. And that's why we have this Wheel of Fortune here. So guys, I feel like you find yourself, this is something it is that you should know right now. You find yourself in ever-changing times. There's a lot of opportunities as well that are being presented to you that will be headed your way all around you in connection to relationships and love and romance. And I feel like your love life can really take maybe even an unexpected turn, guys. I'm hearing because there's just so much in the air. I mean, and it's not that this is whatever decisions you make right now, it doesn't mean it's going to change your future. I'm hearing because certain things are destined in our lives, but things can change. I'm hearing the destination there, or what happens before then, I'm hearing can change. And I feel like that's kind of where you find yourself at. I also feel like you're very lucky in love. Absolutely. Again, I feel like one or at the very least two offers here are at your disposal. And I do feel like both of these people are of value. And I feel like you see that. Okay, so that's something you should know. It's a lucky time in love, as well as you have a choice to make. You have a choice to make. And well, I was going to say maybe the choice is this Pentacle, and well, where can we connect the Pentacle to? The Knight of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles, I'm sorry. Yeah, okay. Tell me more, tell me more. We have the Five of Cups. Okay. So what do we see here? We see a woman that there's a waitress here, a bartender, and there's a gentleman there at the bar, and he's sad. He's been drinking a lot. Yeah, so I feel like this is you, Cancer. This is the feminine energy. I feel like you could be sad about this about the situation, right? Because there's two very interesting people here that I think you like so much. But I mean, you know that I'm hearing destiny is calling. You know that destiny is calling, and I mean, you know what is to happen, and you know what's going to happen. So it's almost as if you've already made the decision. I'm hearing a long time ago. And what does that mean? It means that, well, you can't be with these two people. And you're having to maybe disappoint one of them. And I feel like that I feel like that's hard, that's difficult, that's at the very least just sad, right? And it's sad because I feel like you really like this person. You really like this person. Okay, what can my dear Cancer expect in moving forward? What's going to happen in the near future? So this is future developments. Future developments for Cancer. What can my dear Cancer expect in moving forward as the days and the weeks continue to pass by in the month of August? Because technically, excuse me, this is an August reading because we're in the month of August. But listen, guys, this reading is good for whenever it finds you, regardless of the date, even if it's a totally different year, even if we're in September or October and you're listening to this reading and it resonates, like it's for that month, it's for that moment, okay? All right, we have the Strength card, and then we have the Page of Wands. I see you being very patient, guys. Are you waiting for somebody? I mean, many of you are waiting for somebody, but you know, I don't like the way that sounds, like you're waiting for somebody, because I don't feel like you're necessarily, it's a choice that you've made. Again, we saw the Wheel of Fortune there, which I connect with destiny and things that are out of our control. So I'm also getting that for many of you, maybe at some point you saw yourself as waiting, but at this point you just know that this is just the way it was meant to happen. And maybe that was just a perspective that you had before. And well, I'm asking if you're waiting because the Strength card is here, and then we have the Page of Wands. And the Page of Wands, you know, it's an exciting energy. It's wanting to do something. It's wanting to get up and go, like explore new feelings. Like, I want to go do something. I don't want to sit here and stand here. I don't want to be here. I don't want to do this, but I'm having to wait. And the Strength card is patience. And here we have a feminine energy that is next to this line, that is taming this line. And I'm seeing that as, you perhaps, you know, having to tame some urges, some energies it is that you have. But guys, I feel like, and again, this is future energy. This is the energy that you can expect to encounter in moving forward. There is some wounding here, guys. If you can see, this woman here is tending to this lion's hand, and there is a wound there. Do you see? So the lion is wounded. So again, we go back to what did we say? Hurting, like hurting somebody, not intentionally. Hurting somebody, but not intentionally. Like, I really like you, but I really like you, and that but, whatever comes after that but, is going to, well, sound different for each and every one of you based on whatever you guys got going on. And well, look, we have this Page of Wands, and the woman just looks like, gosh, like this sucks. Like, she was ready, she wanted to have fun, right? She wanted to have fun, is the Page of Wands, but she can't. And well, we could connect that again with the Strength card, having to hold back, having to restrict as well. And the Strength card is also about unconditional love. It's about love. It's about respect. It's also about protection. So I feel like you're doing all of this. You're being very careful. You're being very gentle about the way it is that you're handling this situation. Perhaps a particular person here. And well, I see you being disappointed in yourself. and maybe even having to tend to this other person's ego or feelings, because I'm hearing because you understand how they feel. So I'm hearing, so you're very understanding. I'm hearing trust your intuition as well about what is telling you about other people, how they're feeling, what they're thinking, and about the situation. We have the Knight of Swords. But you know what I'm also getting, guys? I feel like there's something here that I see you, Cancer, perhaps tending to somebody for I don't want to say for too long, but because of the way this page of Wands looks, like very unfulfilled. Like I'm hearing you're tending to somebody's wound. You're tending to somebody's wound here. You might even be stroking somebody's ego. I'm hearing because you sense that they're wounded. You sense that you hurt them. And I'm hearing you might be spending, some extra time, a little more time, trying to comfort this person. But there's something about that doesn't, that ends up making you feel crappy, right? It ends up making you feel crappy. And well, that's when we get this Knight of Swords. Like, okay, it's time to remove, yourself emotionally, maybe, or maybe there's something that happens that makes you get in this energy. And this Knight of Swords to me feels like, okay, I did that. I tended to these wounds, or I was patient, or I did this, or I did that. But now with this Knight of Swords, like I see your energy changing and not, I guess, being ready mentally, emotionally, understanding, like, okay, like, I can't be that way, or I can't do that anymore. Because what? Because I didn't like the way that felt. Like I'm doing something nice, but then I ended up not feeling good about it, and it wasn't, I'm hearing, supposed to feel that way. So now with this Knight of Swords, you know what? Maybe you're not being as gentle, but also I don't see you being mean either. But I do see you understanding what it is that you should do next and what you shouldn't do in moving forward with this Knight of Swords. All right, one more card. So that's what you can expect in moving forward. That's interesting. And we see that here too, right? We look at the feminine energy, like she feels sad, like for that guy who's drinking heavily. All right, we have the Nine of Swords, and then we have the Nine of Wands. Gosh, okay. So here there's something troubling. There's something troubling you. And honestly, I feel like it's that person that is this person there slouched on the bar counter. It's this lion that is wounded. Like, I feel like whatever is happening there, that exchange, that interaction, the feelings that that experience there is bringing up, I feel like it's causing you stress. It's pretty much what we see here. Like, this is stressing, this person, this situation is stressing me out. Which means what, guys? It means you're having to remove yourself, right? You're having to remove yourself because this person's energy is starting to affect you in a negative way. And then we have the Nine of Wands, and they're wounded. Do you see? They're wounded. I'm hearing they're looking for you. Do you see how they're looking? They have that little scope there. And do you see how they have bandages over their head? That's what it is, guys. There is somebody that is, I feel like might even be very needy, or there's something about their energy that is just very overwhelming. And I'm hearing that doesn't replenish either. Not that this is a bad person. I don't feel like this is a bad person, but I do feel like emotionally there's something going on there that is definitely unhealthy for you. And I feel like you're having to take a step back a little bit. I'm hearing for your own sanity. And we have this Nine of Pentacles. So maybe that is, not maybe, I feel like that's advice, as well as a future trajectory of how things are going to be developing in the month of August, or in the coming weeks if you're watching this and it's not the month of August, in the coming days, in the coming weeks. And yeah, we're left with this Nine of Pentacles, guys. So I hate to say this because it sounds like, I feel like it could sound terrible, but listen, do what is best for you. It's what you have to do. You do what is best for you. You can only do so much for somebody. It's important that you take care of yourself, because it's the Nine of Pentacles, guys. And I'm also hearing, know what it's okay for you to put up with, and know what it's okay for you and what's not. Value yourself. So I also feel like you find yourself, I'm hearing this is a test. If not a test, this is just an opportunity. I'm hearing for you to recognize a certain unhealthy pattern that is going on, and having that awareness to walk away from it and do what is healthy for you with this Nine of Pentacles, guys. And what I feel like I've made myself clear based on what the cards here, what that is. And I feel like walking away from a situation, a person that has is becoming just too much and too stressful for you. And I know it sucks because they're a nice person. And you like them, and I feel like they have things going on in their life, but it's just what the situation calls for. All right, let's get a closing message. Let's get a closing message for you from. Let's get it from here, and then we're going to get a card from this deck here. All right, so we're using the Soul Helper Oracle. All right, Cancer, if you want to book a reading with me, you can do so by going to the link down below in the description box. It's going to take you to VotreVoyageTarot.com, where you could book a private reading with me. Wolves could be a thing. The Wolf Spirit Guide. Twins as well. Let's see. We have the Lotus Within You Awakes. You are a master in light on high. The Lotus Within You Awakes. Interesting. The Lotus Within You Awakes. So I'm seeing this awakes as just realizations, guys. I'm hearing chakra activations as well. You are a master in light on high. I see your vibration rising higher. And I'm hearing this is also bringing attention to the relationships and the connections that you have in your life. And I'm hearing in about a certain frequency vibration. I'm hearing that you're reaching and that you're wanting to stay on. I'm hearing so is just natural. Okay, you will see that you will not be able to handle certain people. Not necessarily handle, but just those there's certain relationships I'm hearing that are low vibrational, people who have certain, low vibes, and you're going to notice that, you're not going to be able to put up with those things. I'm here not because you don't want to, but because it's going to start to affect you psychologically, mentally, emotionally, physically. And it's not like they didn't before, but it's just now you're awakening and you have that awareness. I mean, some of you are better able to recognize those symptoms now. I'm hearing that you've desensitized now that you've awakened. Awaken all your senses. Oh my goodness, this is another card. Wow, follow the path of your soul. I wanted to read the bottom of it just to show you, like, these cards, they're not all of them say awaken to this or awaken to that. So there's already two messages, guys. So I'm hearing this is about awareness. This is about listening to your body, listening to how you feel emotionally, mentally, physically, spiritually when interacting with other people, with being in certain situations. And realizing that some of these things are not good for you anymore, that you don't want to be around those things because they're affecting you in a negative way. Awaken all your senses, slow down and become aware of them. Hello. And here at the bottom of the deck, it says, follow the path of your soul. Do not allow anyone or anything to stop you. It goes so much, guys, because it feels, we did see there, it's not necessarily that you're stopping, but it kind of, I guess it is a little bit like you are stopping yourself from doing what feels right for you, what is best for you. And well, this card is just telling you, you know, there will be people, there will be situations that you will feel like staying in. Out of habit, because it's what you've always done, because of a lack of awareness. But things are different now. And it's important that you listen to your body, that you listen to your higher self, and that I'm hearing that you follow this path and continue on this path that you're on, guys. Beautiful energy. Now let's get a card from the Key Oracle deck. There's that lion again. There could be a Leo of significance. Closing messages, closing message for my dear Cancer. We have old wounds. Old wounds, guys. Old wounds. Sacrifice and reclaim. Good protection needed. I love pulling oracle cards at the end because they just really they're the icing, they're the cherry on top, guys. They reaffirm, confirm the entire reading. All right, so old wounds, we saw that with that lion. Patterns. We attract what we need to heal. Often we find ourselves attracting the same type of people or situations that are not the best for us. Oh, goodness. Until we choose to find the common denominator of what we need to heal and release, the cycle will continue. Go within to heal the pain layer by layer to find joy again. Oh, my goodness. That goes. Sacrifice, reclaim. Your strength is needed to pull back your power and gain perspective of the situation. You have gone through an emotional sacrifice for too long. It's time to claim balance and nurture yourself by standing in your power. Doesn't that go, guys? I hope you're listening. Protection needed. Shield. It is vital at this time to protect your energy field, as others may be projecting negative energy onto you. You also may be in an environment for which you are absorbing negative vibes that are draining you. Call in Archangel Michael for protection and to clear your energy field. Having a practice of grounding and putting a protective bubble around you every day will be helpful. Oh my goodness, the message is quite clear. Cancer, this is what I have for you. Thank you so much for allowing me to do this reading for you. As always, truly, it was an honor and my pleasure. You guys take care, okay? Bye-bye.